Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome on back to the channel. Thank you as always for being here. I'm not here to make a long video, not here to talk too much, but I'll talk a little bit. But I just wanted to pop on really quick and just wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. I just wanted to say thank you, not only for, watching the channel and being here and being involved in the community, but I want to wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving. So there's no second video really today. I mean, this I guess technically is a second video. I don't have a second reaction video lined up for today. I just got behind doing too many things, but I at least wanted to pop on and just wish all of you a happy Thanksgiving. Send my well wishes to each and every one of you and your families wherever you are. You may be spending time with your family. You may be spending time with your dog, your cat, your children, your parents, whoever and whatever. I just hope that it's going well for you. And just as a quick aside and a quick update, once again, I mentioned it a few days ago, but if you'd like to join me and a lot of others on the Discord channel, we're forming a nice tight-knit community there. Please hop on over. I want to see pictures of your recipes. I want to see pictures of like your Thanksgiving, what your spread is, and a lot of people over on the Discord are already sharing recipes and stuff. And I love to see that, and that's kind of the community-driven content and input and just, I don't know, just connection that I really, really want. So definitely join over there if you haven't already. And just as I guess a little preview, I'll make another video tomorrow. I'll have to kind of cut out some time, but I'll make my preview video for December because with the December Long Song Saturday and those kind of things, I was trying to think of what I wanted to do for December, and I think I kind of honed in on what I wanted to do. So look out for that tomorrow. I'll make that video shortly and do that. But as a matter of fact, speaking of Thanksgiving and giving thanks and everything, I figured I might as well also do it in this video. I did receive a few packages on my P.O. box, and I gotta be honest, I haven't checked my P.O. box in a while. I kind of just forgot. I kind of forgot to go there. So just while you're here really quick, I don't want to, like I said, take up too much of your time. Go hang out with your families and everything. And I got to go do some running around as well. But, I just wanted to, let's just do that really quick. So 3 packages we have here. The first one here, I don't have a name on it, but let's go ahead and give it an open there. It's just a bag. We can just open that straight from the bottom. Oh, I ripped it a little bit too much. Almost fell out whatever it is. We have a box. It slipped out. It's a box cutter. It's because every time I do a P.O. box an opening, whoever sent the box cutter, there's no note, there's no name, but thank you so much for sending the box cutter, because I definitely could use the, oh, have you guys seen the Key and Peele skit? We're gonna get some cherries. That's funny. That's funny. Have I ever used a box cutter? It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've worked in a warehouse. I think I gotta actually like replace the blade or take this off for the blade. How do I get this cover off? How do I? Hold on. Is there a blade in here? Oh, maybe it's. Oh, I think this is the blade. Oh, I don't need to use anything. This is the blade. Oh, fancy. Anyways, whoever sent that, thank you, because this will make things a lot easier. The next package here, I don't have to use it for this particular one. This is from Mr. Ron. So Ron, thank you so much for this one. There is something written on it. It says, "Open it now, Justin. Don't wait for a reaction." Unboxing, which I didn't wait. I just went yesterday, so it's not too much time in between. But let's go ahead and give it a tear. Give it an opening right here. It also says on the package, "Classic Prague." So who could it be? Who could it be now? You know that song? That's such a fun little song. Let's give this an open, pull out the contents inside, nothing else inside, put that to the side. And we have, a note, but then we also have, hold on, this is going to be, let me do it up here so you guys can actually see. I think I know what it is because I've seen this album cover before. I believe what we have in our hands, my friends, is some Hawkwind, some Space Ritual. A lot of you, so many of you, have been asking me in listening to Hawkwind. We just finished one of their albums recently. Hey JP, you gotta take a listen to Hawkwind with Space Ritual especially, which I believe is a live album, 2-disc live album as a matter of fact, and I've been interested. I've been tempted. I'd probably give it a little bit more time just because we just finished a Hawkwind album, but will it be the next one? I can't say, even though I guess I can say. So Ron, thank you so much for sending this over. Hawkwind, it looks really good inside though. Look at that. Now, isn't there's like the symbol on the disc itself on the CD? Isn't that the album cover to, I think, Do Re Mi? I think. I can't say for sure. Only because in researching albums to listen to from you guys, I usually pull up the information for them. And I'm pretty sure that's the album cover for Do Re Mi, if I remember correctly, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't want to speak out of turn there. So Ron, thank you so much for sending that over. And then the final package here, I believe, at least judging by the name on the front, this is going to be from Kevin. So if this is true, Kevin, thank you. If it is not, we'll of course dive on inside and find out. Does this, oh, look at that. This cuts like knife through butter. Wow, that just went straight through. That is, wow. This is so much better than whatever I was doing before. Now, I know you're never supposed to box cut towards you, but what are rules if not meant to be broken? And, wow, look how easy that was. Look how easy that was. Okay, let me put this down because I think we got it from here. I think. So, we have, I can't see anything yet. I don't know how to arch it towards where you guys can see it. But I do have a letter here on top before anything. By the way, my legs, I have such bad cramps right now. I'm not talking a cycle. I just ran and did a run for the longest run I've done, period, I think. I did a 6-mile run this morning, and I've never done one that long. And my legs are kind of out there right now. So, Kevin, he had sent some albums before, and he's sending this note here, and I appreciate. I always love letters. I always tell you guys one thing I love are letters. Describing the contents, I don't want to spoil myself, so let's go ahead and, I'm pretty sure if I lean it this way, I think you guys will be able to see it. I'm going to hold it from the back. All right, so we have first here, what album is this? This guy's not having a good time there. He's not having a good time. Let's see if we can find out who it is. Here's the album cover. Looks like he just got a Goodfella there. Now, I know on the letter it did say some of the artist names. This is Slint. Okay, so this is Slint. This is definitely not Spiderland. I don't know what album this is. This one, what is it? Let me see. I'm looking at the letter. Is this Spiderland? No, because the Spiderland album, isn't that all of them in like the water? Which album is this? I don't know, but the album cover is cool. Oh, I see what it is. This is the Untitled EP. Okay, I'm looking at the note I was trying to figure out. Okay, now we know what it is. The Untitled EP. Thank you so much, Kevin. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Now, see what's behind door number 2. There's Spiderland. See, I knew. I was like, this is, whoops, I flipped it. This is Spiderland. There you go. This is Spiderland. And we've listened to just a little bit from the band. We listened to Breadcrumb Trail a long time ago. So perhaps it is time to do some further divings. Get it? Because they're in the water. I don't know if you got that or not. The next album here, I don't recognize this one. Marianne Faithfull, Songs of Innocence and Experience, 1965 to 1995. I've never heard of Miss Faithfull, but the little note here on the top of the album says, a 2-LP retrospective of Marianne's career on the Decca and Island labels, featuring classic tracks, rarities, and 5 previously unreleased recordings, all remastered from the original tapes. I've never heard of her, but I am curious. Like, what type of music does she make? I could look at the note, and I will afterwards, but I've never heard of Miss Faithful. Let me give that the old spin around here for you. Now, without knowing anything about her, if I was to take a guess of what type of music she makes, I'm guessing psychedelic pop. That's where my money lies. That's where I put my chips on if I had to take a little bit of a gamble. Well, then, whoa, we have a smorgasbord here going on. All right, so we have a few DVDs here and Blu-rays actually as well. That's really nice of you, Kevin. Thank you. So we have Buster Keaton, The Navigator. Obviously, I've heard of Buster Keaton, and I've seen a few of his, not movies, but just clips of some of like the stunts and the different things that he's done. What a creative stuntman, comedian. I don't really know much about him, so I can't speak beyond that, but I've seen a decent amount of clips of just what he does, and he seemed very ahead of his time and influential in comedy to come, and stunt work, really, to come later. Then we have a few Blu-rays here, I believe. Yep, Blu-rays. So first we have D.W. Griffith's masterpiece Intolerance, digitally restored and featuring the lush orchestral score by the acclaimed composer Carl Davis. I haven't heard of this at all, of any of what I said. Haven't heard of Intolerance or the composer or anything about it. But just looking at like the set artwork there in the bottom, which it seems maybe takes place in, I don't know, is that like Mesopotamia or something? I don't know if you guys see it. But it seems really interesting. Cinematic exploration of intolerance and its terrible effects throughout history, from ancient Babylon and biblical Judea to medieval Paris and modern America. So what is the... Okay, so it's kind of like a time-spanning, like, film, but, like, what is it about? I don't know. But that's kind of interesting. I appreciate that. I like diving into something I don't know, really, and I like a little bit of mystery. I just watched The Witch a few weeks ago. What a great film! Like, that is such a great film. That's really good. Buster Keaton, the Shorts collection. I've probably seen parts of this from the shorts, so that makes a lot of sense. From 1917 to 1923, a 5-disc set. Kino Classics. That's Kino. Kino's like that good film, that good artwork. We have quite a few DVDs and stuff here. Some slapstick comedy as well. I'm just trying to move some of the paper here. Let me pull some of these out really quick here. Let me just set this in my lap. Louise Brooks, Diary of a Lost Girl. That haircut, you know what this haircut is? That's the haircut of, what's her name? Was it Matilda from Leon the Professional? I think Natalie Portman's character's name was Matilda. I think. Or at least it starts with an M. That's what the haircut looks like to me. And I feel like I've seen, like, you see that picture at the top? I don't know if you can see the scene. I feel like I've seen that picture before. One of cinema's most compelling collaborations. That looks really cool. I don't know anything about it. I love watching older films and older movies and stuff like that. It's been a long time since I've really gotten into film. Like, obviously I'm into music a lot, but I used to be very, very big into movies and film and stuff. And I kind of just not lost interest, but more shifted my time and my attention other ways than otherwise. But I do enjoy some older artistic films and such. So what is this? Lully, Etis, Les Arts Florissants, William Christie. This looks more like an album. The triumphant success of Atis in 1987 in Paris revealed much more than a lost work. The opera restored Lully's place in the musical pantheon, began the public's love affair with French Baroque music, and helped Les Arts Florissants to gain repute as a force to be reckoned with. So is this an opera? I mean, I'm assuming it's an opera, because on the back, while I can't read French, I can guess, tragedy, lyrique, or lyrique, and 5 acts. So it's a tragedy in 5 acts. Now, I never heard of this one. This is a cool set, though. This is really cool. Les Arts Florissants. French is such a cool language. It just sounds so good. Then you have Slapstick Symposium, the Harold Lloyd collection. I don't think I've ever heard of Harold Lloyd. I don't know a thing about Mr. Lloyd, but looks like on the back, having a little fun there, having a little hide and seek, his royal slyness. Grandma's Boy, first 5-part feature. That seems like it'd be fun. And also the cool thing is I'm looking at the run times for a lot of these. 25 minutes, 14 minutes, 23 minutes. Like, you don't need to use a lot of time to get something done to get the point across or get the laughs rolling. And then from the Warner Brothers Archive collection, Exit Smiling. Never heard of this one. Beatrice Lilly's sparkling screen debut. Running away to join the circus was a popular romantic sentiment in the 1920s. For wannabe actress Violet, it was joining a third-rate traveling actors troupe specializing in over-the-top melodramas of love and loss. Known for her rubbery features and comic timing, Lilly taps her higher Chaplin-esque qualities and deep humanist emotions in beguiling balance to laughter. So who's using the thesaurus for all these words? Man, people just used to write different. Violet's real-life drama rises far above the onstage fiction as she tutors and supports a handsome young recruit. There's some stuff going on here. That looks cool. That looks really cool. And then, I see here... What is this? For Sake? You got something for the cat? Oh, she might like this. She might really like... From what it looks like. Hold on. I gotta get around the tape here. I'm thinking whatever I see kind of in here, it looks like something that she would definitely play with crazily. Oh yeah. She would go crazy with these. This is exactly the type of like little toy that she would chase around the house for hours. And they're so springy, like they're sprongy. They're sprongy. This is the type of thing she would go crazy with. If I dropped it myself. If I was able to get her in here, she's not really like the chillest cat, I would say. But if I was able to get her in here, she'd be running around the room with these. That was really nice of you to do. To send something for the cat. I appreciate that. And then I'm going to put the box down as we go through these last few DVDs here. Man, I said I wasn't going to like talk too much, and here I am just going. You have Speedy with Harold Lloyd here again. Really like the artwork there in front. Then you have The Sheik with Rudolph Valentino. This kind of, just the artwork reminds me a little bit of Lawrence of Arabia. Even though judging from the year, which is 1921, this is a little bit before Mr. Lawrence of Arabia. Then you have Clara Bow with Wings. Wings and Tings. And then Gloria Swanson, Manhandled, an Alan Dwan production. Hope I pronounced that right. This is one of the few films which we have heard draw spontaneous applause from the audience even before the last fade out. The New York Times, 1924. That's what they say about it. And can I say, she looks pretty cool there on the back. Isn't that such a cool haircut? Is this like a flapper haircut? That kind of short hairstyle? It looks cool. Ben-Hur, A Tales of Christ. Now, we've all heard of Ben-Hur. I've never actually seen it, but I've definitely heard of it. Especially for all of its, like, I believe stunt work and all the work that went into, like, the sets and the stages and everything. I believe there were some injuries along the way. But I've heard a lot just from the production side of that. And then finally you have Show People featuring Marion Davies and William Haynes here. Silent film from I can't find the year. I have to pull it back so I can see it. And I don't see it, but it's 19 something. Definitely not 2000, definitely not 18 something. So we're going to go with the 19 something. So I'm sorry, I did actually end up talking way too much. I actually did. But thank you, Ron, Kevin, whoever sent the actual box cutter. thank you guys so much for everything. I'm sorry this video ended up going a lot longer than I had initially planned for, but really appreciate you guys. I'm thankful for all of you that have supported the channel, have stuck around with me for years, for months, for weeks. It could be your first time here today. I appreciate you guys just being here. Don't forget to hop on over on the Discord and join the community there. And please, 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 I want to see your Thanksgiving dishes and your Thanksgiving spreads and whatever you're making. Share your recipes, hang out over there. It's a really cool place. And I hope to see you guys there. So thank you again. I'll get my preview video for December out tomorrow. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good month. Yeah. Probably the best month I've ever, it will be the best month I've ever done, period. There's no doubt about that. But stay tuned for that tomorrow, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and happy Thanksgiving.